The time is 9 a.m. on this Tuesday morning, September 19th, 2017. It is time now for the Peter Chill Morning News on this Tuesday morning, September 19th, 2017. God! And good morning to you all this lovely Tuesday morning, September 19th, 2017. It's 9 a.m. and our top story on the Peter Chill Tuesday morning. Morning news on the Tuesday is extremely dangerous Hurricane Maria turns toward Virgin Islands and Puerto Rico while Jose to scrape northeast coast. Robert Miller tightened in his screws on Manafort. UN General Assembly convenes in New York. Moderates would have to swallow deep Medicaid cuts for GOP healthcare push to succeed. Minimize Suki condemns abuses in the blockade by silent army role. Toys R Us files for bankruptcy ahead of holiday season. In Grenfell inquiry, UK weighs two types of manslaughter charges. Israel says it's on Hezbollah drone headed toward Golan. Both sides detail proposal for New Mexico's national monuments. Milo Yiannopoulos, far-right Berkeley event is set to occur in birthplace in 1960s free speech movement. A NATO military leader said Russia is conducting a military exercise that appears to be serious preparation of a big war. Otis, which was moving far off the western coast of Mexico, maintains troop storm status according to the National Hurricane Center. Seoul, South Korea. North Korea has accelerated the development of nuclear weapons, but second attention is being paid to 25 million people. Dominica Prime Minister Roosevelt Scarrett said he needed to be rescued from his damaged home after Hurricane Maria hits his island nation as a Category 5 storm. Ecuador said another hacking attack occurred 5 months before the newly announced July breach and exposed sensitive information of 143 million Americans. President Trump is scheduled to be addressed on the United Nations General Assembly. His organization has long scored on Tuesday morning in New York City. Hurricane Jose is expected to produce dangerous surf and rip currents along the eastern coast for several more days. 3 arrests were made during a protest at Georgia Tech University on Monday night in response to a fatal police shooting of a student who allegedly had a knife. Look at that stock now is up 63.1 at 22,331.35. SP 5 up 3.64 at 2503.87. And Nasdaq up 6.17 at 6454.64. Size matters when it comes to extinction risk. Mutant butterflies reveal the genetic roots of colorful wings. Parasite plagues world cement industry. Doctors eye the danger from Nerf guns. Peter Chill News Time is 9:03 on this Tuesday morning, and it is time now for a sports report. Boston Red Sox defeat the Baltimore Orioles the next 2 days, 10-8, and the Northwestern girls soccer team lose to Westwood yesterday, 1-0, and the boys soccer team defeated Westwood 3-0 today. Boston Red Sox tonight take on the Baltimore Orioles. Game time 7:05 p.m. The New York Giants failures belong to Ben McAdoo. New York Yankees need to consider demoting struggling with Potensis from 8th inning setup role. Peter Chill News Time. 9:04 on this Tuesday morning, and it is time now for a traffic and transit report. Beep beep! Let's study off on the MBTA where A red line express with moderate delays due to medical emergency downtown crossing. Green line seabed express with moderate delays due to disabled train. Buses will be replacing Green Line D service from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. Alright, let's move it on to the highways and byways. 95 at the northbound side. It's over to work and downtown Providence. 95 at the southbound side. So between Protective Providence. 6 connectors so between Crescent and Providence. 295 at the northbound side. So between work and Justin. 495 at the northbound side. So between Middleburg 24 in Raynham. 95 at the northbound side. So between 295 in Attleboro to Route 485 in Mansfield. It's basically between Route 1 and Sheridan and Route 128 Canton. 24 at the northbound side. So between 139 and Stoddard, Route 128, Canton, 3 to the northbound side. So between Derby Street and Hingham 9 and the Braintree Split, 7 Expressway at the northbound side. It's so between Braintree Split all the way into the Dorchester, 7 Expressway, southbound side. Also the Braintree Split, 128 at the northbound side. It's so between the Split all the way down the Route 95 and Canton, his back together between 109 and Westwood Iron, or Route 20 in Waltham, but all the way down to Route 2 in Lexington. 2 of the both ends back between Lexington and Cambridge. 128 is southbound side. So between Route 1 and Peabody all the way down to Waltham. 95 on the southbound side. It's slope between Bethune all the way to Zachem Bridge, Boston. 128 is southbound side. So between Linfield all the way to Waltham. 485 on the northbound side. So between Milton all the way to the Mass Pike eastbound side. Slope between Worcester all the way out to Westport and his best between Natick all the way out to Newton. 3 to the southbound side. So between Chelsea and Route 128 out in Burlington. Route 3 to both ends back between Lowell and Westford. 232 westbound side. So between 485 and April at the Lawrence. Western Massachusetts highways are looking good. And Interstate 91 on the southbound side. There's so between Windsor Locks and Harvard. I-84 east westbound side. Also Manchester, Connecticut stretch. Merritt Parkway westbound side. It's so between Bridgeport and Stepford. 95 on the southbound side. So between Fairfield and Stepford, Connecticut. And up north, 93 to the southbound side. So between Manchester and Derry, New Hampshire. But it's looking good, except on 89 southbound side. It's slow after the Canadian would have safe Vermont, but Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine, and ways off. Looking good. Peter Cello News Star is 907, now 908 on this. To the water today. It's time now for a weather report, the latest on Maria. Cat 5 storm, 16 miles as of 8 a.m. Minimum set temperature, 933 millibars. Located at 16.2 to the north, 62.8 to the west. Movement west, northwest at 9 miles an hour. And Hurricane Jose, 70 mile per hour. Winds, 80 AM advisory, 36.3 to the north, 71.6 west, and movement north at 9 miles an hour. Latest public advisory, Jose still category 1 hurricane, and expected to produce dangerous surf and rip conditions along the east coast of the United States for several more days. A tropical waters effect for Watch Hill to Hull, Block Island, Martha's Vineyard, and Nantucket at tropical waters effect for the coastal Long Island from Fire Island Inlet to Port Jefferson and New Haven to Watch Hill. Tropical water means that tropical conditions are expected somewhere with the water within 36 hours. That tropical water means that tropical conditions are possible with the water, in this case within the next 24 to 36 hours. Interest elsewhere on the U.S. East Coast, but North Carolina and northward New England should monitor the progress of Jose. For survey rates to spin area and could be possible inland waters waters, please monitor project station by our local National Weather Service forecast office. At 8 a.m., the center of high Hurricane Jose was located by the Air Force Reserve Hurricane Hunter aircraft near latitude 36.3 to the north, longitude 71.6 west, and Jose is moving toward the north near 9 miles an hour. This general motion is expected to continue today with a turn towards the northeast, anticipated tonight. On the forecast track, the center of Jose is forecast to work past well. Offshore the Delmarva Peninsula later today, past well off the east of the New Jersey coast by Wednesday, and pass offshore to southeast Massachusetts by Thursday. Max same winds remain near 75 miles an hour gust, but little changes. Shape is expected today, but Jose should begin to gradually weaken on Wednesday. Jose is a large tropical cyclone hurricane force winds extending up to 45 miles an hour from the center, and tropical force winds extending up to 310 miles an hour. Ship located more than 200 miles southwest of the center of Jose recently reported a sustained wind of 40 miles an hour and NOA buoy 44 or 14 located east of the Virginia North Carolina border, or about 16 miles west of the center, and also reported a sustained wind of 40 miles an hour. Minimum set temperature recently measured at Rick County Center was negative 33 millibars, with rain of 68 inches. 12 circulations are expected to begin in the water early Wednesday. 12 circulations are possible in the water beginning today. Swells generated by Rosea affected Bermuda, the Bahamas, about of the east coast of the U.S. The swells are likely to cause dangerous surface recurring conditions and for the next several days in these areas. For more information, please consider contacting a local weather office. And Jose expected to produce total rain accumulations of 1 to 3 inches over eastern Long Island, southeast Connecticut, 7 for down, and southeast Massachusetts. Rainfall amounts of 3 to 5 inches are expected from Martha's Vineyard, Nantucket, and Cape Cod for Wednesday. This rainfall could cause isolated flash flooding. Hazard weather is not expected at the time. Day 2 to 7. Hurricane Jose will bring high surf and dangerous rip currents to some ocean exposed beaches by much of this week. There's a potential of its Hurricane Jose will bring high surf and dangerous rip currents to some ocean exposed beaches by much of this week. This is the potential for significant erosion along the ocean exposed beaches during this week. Confidence is growing in the center of Jose will pass southeast of the Nantucket sometime Wednesday. Even with an easterly track, there are possibly a tropical force winds reaching portions of Rhode Island and southeast Massachusetts and Cape Downs. Most of the risk is should happen. The scattered power outages would be possible given the full foliage at this time of the year. There could be areas of heavy downpours. All right, 7-day forecast goes like this. Today, showers. Patch fog, 168 degrees. No freeze about 7 to 10 miles an hour, 23 miles an hour. Transpiration is 1%. New freeze about 3 quite avalanche possible for tonight. Showers and possibly a thunderstorm. Patch fog for 3 a.m. onwards. Lawrence 60 degrees and areas of fog after 4 a.m. No freeze about 10 to 30 miles an hour, 24 miles an hour. Transpiration is 8%. New rain amounts between quite an avalanche possible for Wednesday. Showers, areas of fog, high 70 degrees and north about 16 miles an hour, 33 miles an hour. Transpiration is 8%. New winds between quite an avalanche possible for Wednesday night. Showers likely remain between 4 and 7 p.m. Most of Cascade low about 60 degrees and north about 11 miles an hour. Cascade is 26 miles an hour. Transpiration 6%. New winds between the temp coordinates possible for Thursday. Slight chance of showers before noon. Practice Cascade about 72 degrees and north about 11 and 30 miles an hour. Cascade is 25 miles an hour. Transpiration 20%. Thursday night, forecast about 57 degrees. Friday, most sides about 71 degrees. Friday night, patch back after 5 west. Forecast about 55 degrees. Saturday, patch back between 7 a.m. and 8 a.m. west. Sunday, most conditions about 78, about 58 degrees. And for Saturday, patchy fog wise. Sunday, forecast about 81, about 60 degrees. And for Monday, patchy fog wise. Most sides got about 80 degrees. Currently in Tolledit, rain, fog, mist is 65. And look at the radar, and it shows a lot of rain showers from Norfolk County and the north of Bristol and much of Bristol County, Plymouth County, and down around Northern and Central Rhode Island, and raining around Outer Cape and Lower Cape, close to Martha's Vineyard, and raining around South Central Connecticut and East Central Connecticut. And in Norton, it's overcast and light rain, and we have 64 with humidity 97%. That's me for the period of chill. Morning news on this Tuesday morning, September 19th, 2017. We'll see you. Have a good morning, good news week, have a good day. And remember, September 19th is the Mass State Primary, so cast your vote. Hope you have a good day.